What's up, smarty people? It's KeysDAN with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, coming to you live and in living color from the Radio What studios. And this is my podcast, What Makes You Smarter? It's an extension of the RadioWhat.com internet radio station that I've been running for quite some time. And if you need DJ services, where do I always send you? DJLittleRock.com. One more time, DJLittleRock.com. Check availability and get a free price quote, and maybe you could have me at your next event. I like to party with the people. The people need to be entertained. Are you not entertained? Let me entertain you. Today on the, before I say today on the program, also, if you'd like to tell your story or hear the stories of others, I encourage you to check out my other podcast. It's called What Makes You Famous. Find it everywhere using the hashtag What Makes You Famous. Now, on with the show. I think I also forgot to tell you to add me on Spotify. While you're hanging on Spotify, might as well give a little subscribe to me. Yeah, I need some more Spotify listeners. All right, today on the program, an interesting fact. One of the first computer bugs was an actual bug. Ew. At 3:45 p.m. on September 9th, 1947, a computer programmer working on the Mark II at Harvard recorded in a logbook that the team had discovered the first actual case of a bug being found. But the programmer wasn't referring to some poorly written lines of code. This was an actual bug, a moth to be exact, which had flown into a room where the Mark II, one of the world's first computers, was housed at the university. Attracted by the warmth of the 25-ton machine, the winged creature met its end in one of the many electromagnetic relay contacts. The team removed the moth with tweezers. While this event is often mistakenly cited as the birth of the programming term bug to mean a flaw or imperfection, the word had actually been used in engineering circles for over half a century. But the 1947 moth misadventure was popularized by Grace Hopper, a mathematician and computer science pioneer who worked with the team as they debugged the Mark II. Early computers, such as Harvard's Mark series, were responsible for other modern computer programming lingo. Though, for example, a patch comes from the punch cards that used early machines that programmers physically patched with tape to fix errors. Today, the original Mark II logbook with the original bug taped to it is at the Smithsonian Museum of American History. That's pretty cool. Here's some more little interesting facts to fill your head with knowledge. Numbers of truckloads it took to transport the Mark II after it was brought by the Navy in 1948. 20 truckloads to carry one computer. Hello? Size and feet of the wingspan of Mothra, a moth-inspired Japanese movie monster, 803. Yeah, Mothra. You remember when Mothra fought against Godzilla? Hopefully I'm not misremembering that. Estimated number of individual insects alive at any one time, 10 quintillion insects. Oh yeah, they outnumber us. The amount of U.S. spent, both government and private companies, patching the Y2K bug. $100 billion. That's billion with a B for this Y2K patch. I'm so glad the world didn't end. Well, not yet anyway. Am I being cynical? Here's a little bit more information for your head because I like you. I like you so much. Spam took on the additional meaning of junk mail thanks to a sketch by the British comedy troupe Monty Python. The sketch began with a simple request. A couple in a diner wants to order food. Unfortunately, the proprietor of the establishment serves a very spam-heavy menu, including spam, 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 baked beans, spam, 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 and spam. Originally airing on Monty Python's Flying Circus in 1970, The sketch later became associated with annoying floods of data, ads, or massive amounts of useless texts. The word likely first appeared online in the late 1980s. MUDs, multi-user dungeons, where users could spam the database by using a program to create lots of objects in the shared digital space, among other pesky, repetitive behaviors. By 1990, archived MUD chats, MUD chats, show that the use of the term spam, along with its sketch comedy origins, have been officially established. Oh my goodness. I opened my email and it's 90% spam. And I know that's a high number and it's a guesstimate, but it's pretty accurate. I think out of every 100 emails that I get, maybe 10 are of some use and maybe 2 are of any real use. How do I get rid of all that spam? I put it in the spam folder and it keeps coming back. They keep changing their emails. How do you get rid of spam? How do you get rid of bugs? I know there's programs that help you debug your computer. Have you ever had a virus in your computer? Have you ever had a bug in your computer? I mean, not an actual bug. I mean, maybe an actual bug. Could be an ant that crawls in your keyboard somewhere. Let me know. Drop me some comments. Like, share, subscribe, and add me on your Spotify. I need some more Spotify subscribers. Thank you so much for that, by the way, if you're subscribing on Spotify. That's it for this edition of What Makes You Smarter. Now, if you'd like to tell your story or hear the stories of others, I encourage you to check out my other podcast. It's called What Makes You Famous. Find it everywhere using the hashtag What Makes You Famous. That's it for me. It's KeysDAN, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. Peace. I'm out of here.